everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Redskins going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Redskins now in excellent field position to start things out. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just built tendency. Third down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Redskins now, their defense coming back onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense and said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go.
Here we go now. Green.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep drop. This will be caught inside the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Second and goal to go now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter gone in this NFC Divisional round matchup. It's a tight game here early. Back to Glendale after this timeout. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Gun. They'll look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stays on his feet. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wide open receiver complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Cut his left. Cut his left. 4 down. Check. All right, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ten yards to go on 3rd.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw again. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here come the Redskins now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day?
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Brief break in the action here. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Another pistol look here.
All right, here we go. 339.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one. And the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Cardinals have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Redskins won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Redskins with possession halfway through one. Run play coming up here. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. At the end of the first quarter, pass coverage will break down here. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 8-yard line. Cardinals now later on the drive. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught. And he goes in for 6. We're brand new at 7. First and 10. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Guyton.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A 1-point game as we get set for half 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Cardinals defense as they head out to set up shop. They've got the lead here as the second half begins and looking to set the tone.
I used to love those types of halftimes because you knew what was coming. When you're winning, coaches are usually a little more aggressive with you and telling you what you did wrong. But because you're winning, it kind of rolls off your back. So you just go back out and play the same way you did in the first half, trying to shut them down.
Looking to do more of the same. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Washington.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Washington! Their dangerous wide receiver, 60 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Shakes up, and he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught at the 1. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And they'll run it here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's third down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The Redskins send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now here comes the Redskin defense heading back onto the field. They had the safety last time. Where does that fall as far as big momentum plays for a defense?
I think it falls just under a pick six or a return fumble for a touchdown. Creating points and then getting the ball back for your team, that's huge because you've changed momentum and you've established a little level of dominance.
Yeah, they showed that dominance on that last drive. Now this drive, a gain of 3, 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Cardinals defense. They head out and get set here. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 6 yards away. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
That is right. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Now the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And the lead is up to 15 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. We focus our attention on the Redskins defense now. A field goal last time is what they gave up in a close game. All these drives start to feel so critical.
And they are. And, you know, we've met so many defensive coordinators who just really hate the bend but don't break mentality. They're much more of the aggressive school. But that mentality has won a lot of games. If you're only giving up field goals on drives, that usually keeps you in it and gives your offense a chance to retaliate.
Yeah, and right now it's got them with the lead. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. He's got time in the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
As old West Coast offensive coaches will tell you, every pass play is either a touchdown or a check down, meaning you go through your progressions. You look deep first, then you come back short. Make sure you get completions.
Watch left. Stop right there. 3-19.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is indeed good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. We get a glance at the Redskins defense as they go back out there now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. To throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, he flew past 200, 300, and 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Second and goal from the 7th. And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their big tight end. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No, check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third down and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this is back to a 5-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. Still third down.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.